I started Facebook, I run it, and I'm responsible for what happens here. So now we have to go through all of our relationship with people and make sure that we're taking a broad enough view of our responsibility. It's clear now that we didn't do enough to prevent these tools from being used for harm as well. And that goes for fake news, for foreign interference in elections, and hate speech, as well as developers and data privacy. We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake, and I'm sorry. It will take some time to work through all the changes we need to make across the company, but I'm committed to getting this right. This includes the basic responsibility of protecting people's information, which we failed to do with Cambridge Analytica. We're getting to the bottom of exactly what Cambridge Analytica did, and telling everyone affected. Facebook is an idealistic and optimistic company. We face a number of important issues around privacy, safety, and democracy. It's not enough to just give people a voice. We need to make sure that people aren't using it to harm other people or to spread misinformation. And it's not enough to just give people control over their information. We need to make sure that the developers they share it with protect their information too. Across the board, we have a responsibility to not just build tools, but to make sure that they're used for good.
Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
No.
If you've messaged anybody this week, would you share with us the names of the people you've messaged?
Senator, no, I would probably not choose to do that publicly here.
I think that may be what this is all about. Your right to privacy, the limits of your right to privacy, and how much you give away in modern America in the name of, quote, connecting people around the world.
As the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, testified in front of the US Congress, there is more to it than what meets the eye. He made several revelations and confessions too. The first confession that in no probability the data of Facebook would be used by any other platforms in days to come. 20,000 people would be insured, would be hired, and would be ensuring that this is done in all possible ways. The fact that there will be elections in 2018 in India, Pakistan, as various other countries. He also assured that in no way Facebook data would be utilized by these countries for political or vested interests. There were questions being raised by senators in US Congress on whether the data was being stored in Russia. He had no answer to it and said would clarify it with days to come. But the biggest question is on whether the data of millions of Facebook users has been misused or not, and if to what extent. He has made confessions earlier that yes, there have been mistakes made by Facebook that should not have been done and has apologized for it. But there is more to it than what meets the eye, and of course several volley of questions that still await to be answered by Mark Zuckerberg. In Washington DC, Manogya Lohiwal for India Today.